엑스트라에서 비디오를 보죠. 아트, 몬티지, 폴리, 피처, 스펙옵스, 피처스 이런거. LC 비디오도 볼까요? 짧죠 이거? 녹화가 기억이 안 나요. 아, 이것 때문에 참. 야, 이게 뮤직비디오야? 거의? 자, 다음 컨셉.
Concept art is used by a development team to test and establish the look and feel of a game before actual construction begins.
이런 거 되게
Even
좋아하시는
in
것
an
같아요.
established
나 이거
universe
하나도 안
like
보는
Star
줄 알았네.
Wars, everything starts with concept art, weapons, locales, and characters. In designing the world of Republic Commando, concept artist Greg Knight took an interesting angle. He imagined that if the movies were seen from the lofty perspective of the Jedi, then what might the same universe look like, as seen through the battle-hardened eyes of a soldier? The result is a darker and grittier interpretation of some familiar Star Wars elements. At the center of the Republic Commando gameplay experience is the Commando soldier himself. To create this elite warrior, aspects of the original Star Wars design were combined with elements drawn from other inspirations, including Roman gladiators, Navy SEALs, and ninjas. Late in the development cycle, Star Wars creator George Lucas suggested that the commandos wear color-coded armor to differentiate one from the other, and to capitalize on the visual metaphors he was exploring for Episode 3. Color, tone, a sense of space and realism. These are the features the concept artist sought to capture while illustrating the virtual sets of Republic Commando. The game originally centered around one single day of the war, set entirely on Geonosis. But soon, more environments were added, including the planet of Kashyyyk from the upcoming Revenge of the Sith.
저 괴물 나왔었나?
Each weapon was created to reflect the personality of the faction that wields it. The Republic Commando rifle is efficient,
제발 좀
adaptable,
안
and
망했으면 싶어요.
absolutely
진짜
deadly.
되게 좋아하던 건데
The
이렇게 망하면 안
Geonosian
되지.
beam weapon sucks the blood of its host and converts it into a
얘
fiery
진짜 얘
napalm
정말 싫어 나
spray.
이거.
And the Trandoshan weapons were imagined as brutal,
폴른 오더? 아 진짜?
but badly engineered, with details like a built-in fire extinguisher to cope with the inevitable malfunctions. Finally, Republic Commando complements its arsenal with
이렇게
turrets
망하기에는
and
아까운
vehicles.
프랜차이즈잖아요. 어렵게 여기까지만 어렵게 아니다. 전설이니까.
Hundreds of sketches and paintings
전설을 어렵다고 말하면 안 되지.
handful of
대접해줘야지.
iconic images. These final concepts serve as the foundation for prototyping and are fleshed out
개인적으로는
in full three-dimensional
확장
detail.
세계관을 좀
Breathing
인정해줬으면
life into
싶어요.
the characters, creatures, and environments of Republic Commando.
제발. 그니까요. 처음 나왔을 때 정말 이만한 게 없었죠. 컨셉 아트 됐고, 폴리 피처. 짧아서 좋다.
Placing detonator. Clear. Fire in the hole.
The soundtrack for Star Wars Republic Commando immerses the player into the world of the galaxy's most elite special operative team. Foley is a critical component of this audio. This art form, mastered by the feature film industry, has been used by the team at LucasArts to capture organic sounds and audible nuances for the game.
엄청 고생했다. 보면.
Foley provides a level of immersion that you
영화도
don't get
이러니까요,
with
뭐.
regular hard effects. It gives you a level of detail that even if you don't register it, subconsciously it makes you feel like you're there. You don't always think about footsteps, for example. No one ever says, wow, those were great sounding footsteps in that game. Good job. You know, it's more about just sort of emotionally reinforcing what it is that you're seeing and feeling.
Foley artist Jana Vance has
저
created
마이크
sound
탐난다,
effects
진짜.
for feature films like Star Wars, Minority Report, Saving Private Ryan, and Pitch Black.
we come to Jana and Foley artists for their expertise and say, I need something that sort of sounds like this, and I start using a lot of adjectives and sometimes we end up making sort of noises or talking in very sort of abstract terms about sound. There's an animation that's not...
As he's talking, I'm kind of thinking, well, what do I have? And we have so many different things. And then, you know, is it old? Is it new? Is it high-tech? Is it going to be squeaky? And then you pretty much have to go to your boxes and pull some things out. And then what we say is, you know, what is the mic like?
있었나요?
Sometimes when you get it in front of the microphone, it sounds a little bit different than just in the room with your ear.
The Foley process is part scavenger hunt, part trial and error, oftentimes using everyday items in unexpected ways.
For Star Wars, since it's fantasy, the range is really pretty unlimited. What creates those sounds oftentimes is completely disassociated from what it is that you're seeing.
This place gives me the creeps.
For the Trandoshans, David said, you know, he wants them to be heavy and organic and kind of lizardy, but maybe monsterish. So I ended up using some pineapple. A pineapple actually split in half for that, which gave us the texture and gave us the density and gave us the weight and gave us some of the wetness.
저
And
파인애플은
little baby insect little monsters. We used some cabbage with some oyster shells actually to kind of give it this crackly,
대단한 것
organic,
같아요.
kind
저런 거
of
생각하면.
rubbery, insecty sound. So that was fun.
Though the sources are sometimes unusual, Foley adds that last layer of reality to the Star Wars Republic Commando soundtrack.
It's sort of that aha moment when you plug in the Foley and all of a sudden the game comes to life.
루카스 아치. 자, 스펙옵스. 스페셜 옵스.
Enemy terminated. Proceed to next sector. Delta Squad, execute door briefing.
Star Wars Republic Commando takes players behind enemy lines as the leader of an elite squad of highly trained commando soldiers. To gain insider's perspective on this type of
이런 거
combat
또 만들어.
experience, the animation team brought in special ops instructor Joe Bachoco, a veteran with over 30 years of military experience.
Republic Commando has tried to
게임을
really
만드는데
focus in
참
on
고생해요,
the
이런 거
military
보면.
aspect of Star Wars and get that sense of realism in the game. We really wanted these clone commandos to feel like an elite squad and get them to feel like they're a lethal weapon in the game. As animators, we don't get to feel like soldiers.
옆에서 찍는 사람도 필요하지.
Having Joe come in
이렇게
really helped us
맞아,
get
이런
into
거.
that mindset.
I start with something very, very basic. I start with
그렇긴 해요.
safety rules, for
하긴
safety
이런 것도
rules.
없이 만드는
I
게
go into
예를 들어서
how to grip a weapon safely,
서든
how to
어택
go
같은 거
right
말하는
control,
건가요?
how to move with a handgun or a long gun.
정말 극혐.
I try and make it as close as reality as I possibly can. We took a team of four, and we went through breaching a door, whether it be a single door
그런
or
거에
a
비하면
double
훨씬
door.
낫지.
Going in single file, filing into the room. It's very, very important to go in at once as one unit, making sure their weapons are carried in a functional way, and making sure that everyone knows their job, knows their strengths and weaknesses. It's very, very dangerous because once you go into a room, you're going into the room because
확실히 모션이
there are
그래픽이 옛날
adversaries
게임이라서
on the other
그렇지
side
모션 자체는
who are
나쁘지 않더라.
willing to kill you.
저걸 피한다는 게 말이
This
돼?
is why I take this kind of training. Even though it's not live fire training, I take it very, very seriously.
While walking through the exercises with Joe, you really get a sense of what an actual soldier feels when they're walking through environments, unknown, dangerous environments. You really get a sense of how vulnerable you
블래스터가
are
저렇게
and how
짧았나?
much you
아,
have to depend
짧았구나.
on your squad mates.
The
스타워즈의
team then
기술력은
took this
세계
information
최강.
and training into the digital realm, infusing the commandos with military precision and professionalism.
First man in is going to. They need to think like I think, and put themselves in my mindset. Take it very, very seriously. Think of them being fired upon, getting hit, getting hurt, and getting themselves killed. Once you put yourselves in that kind of frame of mind, you will do everything that you can correctly.
That's the big takeaway that I got from this. And We really try to get that into the game. Really try to get the commandos to look like they got each other's back and they're really there to get that job done and to follow each other up on it.
답답할 때가 있어요. 근데 문제는 저기 가끔씩. 참 잘 만들었는데.
Audiences know actor Temuera Morrison from his tough portrayal of Jango Fett in Star Wars Episode II, Attack of the Clones. Now they can play as him, as the hard-as-nails squad leader, Delta 38.
Take offensive formation.
We are like the SAS or
그
the
생각했어요,
Special
사실은.
Forces or the elite Marines, if you like, in space. I play this character Delta 38, which is the closest thing you can get to my Jango Fett character in Attack of the Clones. But we're an elite force, you see. So the player can actually get to play through me. I'm the first player. And of course I've got some boys with me, 3 other guys, all dressed up with an array of missiles and weapons. It looks for a very, very exciting game.
Temuera Morrison infuses Delta 38 with his signature personality
성공하는
and
것도
quirky
대단한 것 같아
energy.
보면.
Scorch, I need a big hole right here.
The other good thing too about this game is we're adding there's just a little bit of humor in there as well, you know, with some of his one-liners.
I wish they'd stop doing that.
I've got a 13-year-old, and to be quite honest, this is maybe another game that he'll want to latch onto, or maybe it would be me going, get off that game and do some
벌써 몇
homework.
년 전이야?
Let's rearrange some architecture, Delta. Scorch, priming charge. Can I have some cover here?
Just get us inside without killing the squad, okay, Scorch?
Roger that, 38. The charge is set and ready to detonate. It's all yours, boss.
자, 뭐 이렇고요. 자, 스타워즈 리퍼블릭 코만도 여기까지입니다. 그래픽은 옛날 게임이니까 그렇다 치고 소리 좋고요. 모션 계속 얘기하셨는데 옛날 게임 그래픽에 가려서 그런지 모션 되게 좋아요. 네, 적은 가끔씩 아무래도 사람이 아니라서 그런가 약간 가끔씩 뭔가 미묘한 게 있어요. 좀 짜증나는 것도 있고. 근데 게임성은 정말 좋은 것 같아요. 이렇게 묻힌 건 아닌 것 같지만 저도 어릴 때 해보지는 않았지만 스크린샷을 되게 재밌게 봤었거든요. 그걸 제가 해보니까 좋네요. 자, 언젠가 여러분 리메이크가 나올지 모르겠지만 리마스터나 나온다면 해보시기 바랍니다. 그래픽 자체에 대한 약간 거부감이 없다면은 그것도 좋고요. 자, 여기까지 하죠. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 다른 게임으로 찾아뵙길 바랍니다. 여기까지 하겠습니다.